Morning. Yesterday we read Corduroy, and now I'm going to read the sequel, Pocket for Corduroy. Another feely good story. Late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. There he is. And if you'll notice, he has both of his buttons on in this story. The laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. Now, Corduroy, you sit right here and you wait for me, Lisa said. I'm going to help with our wash. And wash is just another name for laundry. So some people don't have a washer and dryer in their house, or maybe you don't if you're in an apartment, and everybody has to share. So this is kind of like a store where you go and you can do your laundry. Corduroy waited patiently, and then he suddenly perked up his ears. Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure to take everything out of your pockets, dear Lisa dear. You don't want our precious things to get all wet and soapy." So there's that picture. There's Corduroy. Pockets, said Corduroy to himself. I don't have a pocket. He slid off the chair. I must go find something to make a pocket out of, he said, and he began to look around. Here, Brady. My doggy just came outside. First, he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. And then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. There ought to be something in there to make a pocket out of, he said.
Here, buddy, Carrot.
I'm reading.
Sorry. Come on, bud, Carrot.
Without hesitating, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. This must be a cave, he said. I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave. Later, when Lisa looked for her bear, he was gone. Oh, Mommy, she cried. Corduroy isn't here. He isn't here where I left him. Well, I'm sorry, honey, said her mother, but the laundromat will be closing soon, and we must be getting home. So there he is, climbing in. Lisa did not want to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. You could come back tomorrow, she said. I'm sure you will find him. As they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of a bag, the very bag that Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all of the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks. And you can tell this book is old because slacks is just another name for pants. So now he's in the dryer. Well, almost. Let's see. Now he's set. He was in the slacks and he was inside the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the glass door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. How in thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with all of my things? The artist wondered. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. Well, at least I can do for him is give his overalls a good drying, said the man. So he unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer. And you can see how they're dripping wet. So he's trying to be a nice man and put his things in the dryer. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around. But the artist became inspired. This would make a wonderful painting, he said as he took out a sketch pad out of his pocket and he began drawing the swirling colors. I can hardly wait to get back to my studio. Finally, the dryer stopped whirling and the man gathered up the clothes, and then he helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called, "Closing time! Everybody out!" Corduroy was gently placed on top of a washing machine. I wonder who that bear belongs to, said the artist as he was leaving. He should have his name somewhere. He's too fine of a fellow to be lost. As soon as the lights were turned off, Corduroy began his search again. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. Maybe it's snow, he said. I've always wanted to play in the snow. And it's actually laundry detergent. It is not snow. Uh-oh. He accidentally tipped over the open-lidded box, and suddenly he was covered with soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and slide. Oh, what fun, he said with a smile. I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountainside. He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. This must be the cage, he said, peeking through the bars. I've never wanted to live inside of a cage like a bear in the zoo. But now Corduroy felt drowsy, and soon he nodded off to sleep. Next morning, when the manager came to open the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. I left something here yesterday, she explained. May I look around? Well, certainly, said the manager. My customers are always leaving things. Lisa was searching under the chairs and in the back of the washing machines when she heard the manager call to her, Is this what you're looking for, señorita? There he is. Yes, he is my best friend, shouted Lisa. She reached in and picked up Corduroy out of the basket. So this is where you've been, you little rascal, she said. It's time I took you home. Lisa thanked the manager and ran down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. I thought I told you to wait for me, she said. Why did you wander away? Well, I went looking for a pocket, Corduroy said. Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me you wanted a pocket, asked Lisa. That very morning, Lisa sewed a pocket on Corduroy's overalls. And here's a card I made with you with your name on it for you to keep tucked inside, she said. Well, I always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside, said Corduroy as he and Lisa nuzzled noses. So there he got his very own pocket. She's such a nice owner. A pocket for Corduroy. See ya.